It's Tuesday today, guys. It's Tuesday. Okay, let's get the game up. I don't know why it's black. Give me a sec here. I hate this because when I switch between Minecraft and any other game, I have to change my capture settings. That's actually very annoying. But what you gonna do, I guess. Let's see here. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. We're back today with some Minecraft, which is really exciting because we've been playing, other things lately. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm having a blast with those other games. But, I mean, you just can't go wrong with a good game of Minecraft, right? Hold on. My lighting's messed up. I think we're good. Ooh, this chair's uncomfortable already. I just sat down in it, like, right now. Wow. I literally have been sitting for about 30 seconds. It's already bad. Anyway, we're back with more Minecraft ATM. It is night. We had our first death off camera, which is not ideal. Whoops. But we did. What happened? Oh, yes, when I ended the stream last time, which it's been like a week, so a little bit ago. But when I ended the stream, I, instead of hitting escape and pausing the game, I accidentally just opened my inventory. But, that was great because then it turned night and then everything attacked me and killed me. And I died over our garden over here, which was, yeah, you could still see my death marker. See where I am? Well, then I couldn't find my tombstone. So what I did was I went to the death marker and I just kind of dug down. And that was really stupid because it wasn't down. And I didn't have any tools on me because I thought it'd be like 1-2 blocks down. So I dug a few blocks down and then, yeah, I had to find my way back up because the tombstone was actually like over here somewhere in a spot I filled in. So that was really great. It took way longer than I care to admit, if I'm being completely honest. But it's okay. We were due. Thankfully, we weren't playing hardcore or anything, so that's really good. And we have a green carpenter bee and another green carpenter bee. So that's pretty sweet too. So let's see what we can do with these guys. This bee is solidary. Yeah, so we got a lot of work to do. We can make a lumber bee if we find a yellow carpenter bee. And then what can we do with him? A farmer bee, plastic, rancher. I don't know what to do with all of those guys, but I think the general gist of this is that we really need to find a yellow bee. So I have exactly one sturdy bee cage left. Well, I guess the other cages were not sturdy, so they didn't, they broke when we tried to use them. But this one's sturdy, so it shouldn't break. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to find a yellow carpenter bee to bring over. And then we're going to have to get some sort of enclosure going, so that way they don't just all disappear again, because the last ones just, like, took off. And I don't know why, but they did. They just took a right off. Let's get rid of that waypoint, actually, now. I wanted to leave that on so that way I remembered to talk about that death. But now we're good. There we go. Okay, it's still there. Why is it still there? Did we not just get rid of it? We'll just disable that whole group. It's still there. What the heck? Death number 1. Remove that. Okay, I guess it was the other mod. There's 2 map mods going on here. But last time it took us quite a while to find a bee. And this time I really want to see if we can toggle. Yes, here we go. So from my understanding, bees don't have an icon, so they should be something without an icon. So if we kind of head over to where that is, we should find some. But I want it on the little mini map here, and it's not. So I don't know how to do that. Let's see. That doesn't seem right. Mini map. Okay, maybe. Can we do player position, biome, zone? Yeah, so this is all great, but not what we're looking for. It's showing on the big map, but not the mini map. I know that we enabled and disabled this at some point. Topography, cave layers, color palette, about, options. Options, here we go. This is where we need to be, I think. So if we go to add-on, no, client options. Web map. I don't know what that is, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. Cartography. Advanced options. Okay, this is not it. Nope. Advanced map rendering. Nope, that's not it either. How did we change this before? Mini map preset 1. Here we are. So we're going to show animals. Yep, there we go. Show animals. Perfect. Bees should count as animals, I would think. So now they're there. And there's a horse right here. And an unknown, which is this guy, the ostrich. So where is more of the little unknowns? Do we have any more? We have to be pretty close, it looks like. But there's two up there. Looks like one of them might be a flamingo. What's the other one? Maybe a bee? No, another flamingo. All right, so let's just keep going and checking out those icons. There's 3 flamingos up here. We need a yellow carpenter bee. There's sheep. What is this? Oil? Crude oil. That'll be interesting. Bet we can make oil bees. Yeah, we have to delve into bees just a little bit. Bees are a pretty great way to do things. It's not, there's nothing wrong with bees. I don't dislike the mod or anything. It's just mystical agriculture has just always been my go-to. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. And we are not finding any. But bees can do some resources that mystical agriculture can't. Like, for instance, in mystical agriculture, there's no way to do the, what's that called? The prosperity ore? Oh, is he... Okay, I think this might be a bee here, because I don't see anything, so it might be up above us. Ah, here we go. Nest is empty. Never mind. Where did you go, buddy? I don't see anything. There it is. There it is. It's right there. Okay, come on down. I can't come up to you. Come on, we just got to stock them a little bit. Just some light stocking. Oh, here we go. We got one on the ground. Even better. Very good. Where do we need to go? That way. Perfect. But yeah, so resourceful bees can get you some things that you cannot make in mystical agriculture. So for instance, the prosperity ore that you need for mystical agriculture, you cannot do that in mystical agriculture. However, you can do that with productive bees. Is this productive or... Yeah, that's the name. I think I said resourceful bees earlier, but that's not right. Yeah, so you can do that. You can do a few other things. I can't remember all of them, but there's a few other things that you just can't acquire through mystical agriculture. And then, of course, we also have the other option of setting up some sort of miner, some sort of ore collector, which we'll probably do that at some point as well, because I want to say off the top of my head that there is at least 1 or 2 resources that you cannot get through any method of resource production, that you actually have to mine. I can't think of what they are, but when I played ATM9, I know that there was a few, so I'm a little worried about that. Now, last time we placed the yellow bees, I don't know why, but they just kind of like flew off and ran away forever. So, yeah, we're gonna maybe build a little enclosure for them. I just don't know where. Maybe we could start one kind of over here-ish. Just a little glass arboretum or whatever you want to call it. Something, because we just don't want them flying off. We don't want them getting lost. How much glass do we got? We got a little bit of glass, not a lot though. I think this clear leaded glass is just chiseled stuff. So let's see. Where's our chisel at? Oh, I forgot we have this stuff in our inventory we need to take care of too. So if we open the chisel, put this in, leaded. Yeah, that's the same stuff. And this just looks so much better. So let's get started with that. And I'm pretty sure actually that we can break this stuff. Yeah, once it's been chiseled. And we don't need silk touch to get it back. So that's pretty cool. Let's see then. Can we make more glass? You can craft it. How much stuff do we have? Sand. We can craft sand too. Okay, so we're set there. So let's go glass and we'll just make like a few stacks of it extra. Get going. And then we're probably going to need actually a bunch of dirt. I don't like the color of the grass in this biome. But we're going to make it work because I said so. That's why. So where are we going to be? We could be... Let's see here. Okay, let's plan out just a little bit before we start digging anywhere. So the biome gets a little more normal over here, but the road is kind of right, you know, it's going to come right through here. And it doesn't last very long. It's just kind of a little bubble. This grass looks a lot better. The grass, I mean, it's not like a huge deal breaker. Yeah, we got to figure out where we're going to do this. And what we're going to do, because, I mean, I could just build like a giant box, but that's really boring. Also, let's make a recipe for stone. We should be able to craft that very easily, because we should have a ton of stone essence, right? Okay, maybe not a ton, but we got a decent amount. This one? Guess we have room in here. There, now we can make stone as we need to as well. So, good, good. Also, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place today. But we need a little more dirt, and then let's grab some bone meal too. So that way we can drop and get some flowers going. Maybe we'll just make another stack of it. I don't know. Sure. There we are. That's plenty, plenty, plenty. So where are we going to do this? I almost wonder if we just offset it like intentionally, you know? Like instead of having its entrance here where that entrance is, what if we make its entrance like right here? Or, you know, further this way. I think that could work. Maybe we do it here. Hold on 1 second. No self-promoting in the chat. Don't get warnings on that one, because I am tired of it. All right, here we go. So entrance can go right here. And then, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Entrance is here somewhere. Now, someone had showed me you go like this. Oh, okay, here we go. So you go, oh, mining tunnel, was it? No, not like that. That's not what we want. It was large tunnel, small square, small tunnel. I think small tunnel. Not 64 blocks. That's too far. Shapeless escape tunnel. I think that goes up maybe. A mining tunnel's no. Large tunnel's a 3x3. That could work, right? So we know that we're going to have to mine, let's see here. Floor is at this level, so we have to mine this and up, basically. So if we do this, that should do the trick. Yeah. Then we can just kind of do that way, too. This is a lot better. This is so much better than what I was doing before. Like, way better. I can't even express. I was single block mining. So I kind of forgot you could do things other than shapeless. So yeah, that was wonderful. But this will go a lot faster this way. Okay, and then all we need to do if we want to, say, like, use that trick here, but we don't want to go down too deep, right? All we got to do is this. And now we have our tunnel basis. So that's really easy. There we go. See? No problem. There. Yeah, and then we can kind of make this whatever shape we want to make it. And then, of course, this one has to come down one more level because we need to do the road. So let's get this done with while we're at it. Not having tools that break is pretty great. Not gonna lie. That's a pretty nice bonus. Okay, I do have to check something very quickly. Okay. Very cool. I had some issues a few streams back where I was, I don't know, everything looked fine. Everything looked great with the stream. But for whatever reason, it just was not broadcasting audio. My audio bars were moving. When I turned on my audio monitor, which is basically just a live preview of audio that's being broadcast, it had audio there. But for whatever reason, the actual stream itself just didn't, I don't know, just didn't have audio. So I had to restart. And then I also had some internet issues, which I never have internet issues. I am so lucky where I live. Like, my internet, like, knock on wood, but my internet is generally, like, rock solid. It's actually crazy how good it is. And I had bad internet issues that day, and it was just not a fun day. Just not a fun day all around. But you know what? All in all, it was all right. Things worked out. We just had to restart the stream, which really sucked, but, you know, whatever. I mean, if that's my biggest problem in a day, then that day is a pretty good day, honestly. Sweet. There, look at that. We cleared all this area that fast. I mean, we did it so fast that we might as well keep going, right? Like, need it to be up there this time. Boop. Okay, we got a lot of stuff in our inventory. Let's drop some of it off. There. Okay, so basically the plan is right around here, because we want to kind of make it in between the two buildings, right? So right around here, we want to just build some sort of like arboretum or whatever we want to call it, right? So we left 3 blocks in between the building last time. This one can be a little different. They don't have to all be the same. But as a matter of fact, it'd almost be kind of cool to build this one like a park almost, right? Although we can't let the bees roam freely. This has to be enclosed, so maybe we don't do that for this. We'll probably get into the trees at some point. What's it called? Productive trees, I think. Maybe we worry about that then, but for now, maybe this is what we do. Also, we need to get grass over here. So let's try to remember that we just need to leave this here for now. And spread some grass. There's grass here, right? Yes. So let's do that. Just trying to give it a couple different paths to take, so it'll spread a little faster. Because I don't have a means to pick it up right now. And then, I don't know what kind of building we should do exactly. But we'll do something like... So here's the sidewalk. This doesn't need to be fancy building here. No, it really doesn't. So why don't we do like... I think we can make glass doors, can't we? Probably can't use the chiseled glass for it, though. No. Let's see. We should have some regular glass in our thing over here. Yeah, you can make glass doors. Now, why in the world... I do have a question here. Why in the world does making... I understand if you want, like, 2 doors maybe, or something, because people make them in pairs, but why would you make it 3? Out of all the numbers, what made you pick 3? I don't know. Anyway, I get upset about stupid things, so... Moving on. It would be cool if we could make it like a design like this, right? Also, let's sleep through the dark. But something like this where it's not a box, I feel is a really good idea. Also, where's our magnet? What is happening? My Kick dashboard keeps unmuting itself and playing audio in my ear. You guys probably don't hear it because I don't have that going out to the recording. But I hear it, and it just keeps happening. I mute it, and then it unmutes itself and starts, you know, I can start hearing myself at a delay. Really strange. So, what if we... Here, I moved over to Twitch, see if that changes anything. So we want this to be pretty decently big because we'll probably have some machines in here at some point too, you know? I don't know how big we need this to be. So what do we got? We got the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why don't we go 7? And And then we'll kind of like make a corner like that. And then go back to... Yeah, this could work. This could work. So what do we say? 7? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then we got a corner here. I think the grass will spread through the... Or, I'm sorry. The grass will spread through the glass wall, I believe. So we should be okay there. Also, we're going to need a lot more glass and dirt. And everything, I guess. So let's kind of do this. We will absolutely have to pretty this up later. I don't like leaving hollow. Like, I know some people, like, will just build above a hollow area and, you know, put some light in it or something so they don't get spawns. But I don't know. I don't like hollow areas. It's just, I always feel like it's lazy. And that's not to say that I'm never, ever going to do that. Because if I had said that, that's probably a lie. But I don't generally agree with it. Is there any grass over here? Yeah, there's plenty. Let's get that coming. Get it to spread. This is going to be a little bit of a big area. So let's figure out. So we got 7 and 7. So this is a 15. I don't know that we need it 15 by 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. It does seem like a really decent sized building though, so maybe we go with it. I don't know. Can we let's double check the measurements on here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So then if we do that, does that kill the grass off? I don't think so, right? Probably be okay. And then we definitely want a little bit of what do you want to call it? Just a little bit of some space here. So we'll get rid of these guys. God, Vein Miner's the best. Just genuinely, it's the best. Something like that. There we go. Because I like the challenge. Like, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the challenge. Of survival games. But the thing is, I don't like to waste time. And so if you're doing something that's a time-consuming task that is simply just a waste of time, then, you know, that's where I start getting a little like, okay, do we have to waste time doing this? And mining is one of those things where if you're going for a super realistic experience, absolutely, you need to do, you know, not do Vein Miner, obviously. But if you're just looking to have fun and you're not worried about it being super realistic, then, I mean, what's the difference, right? Because it's taking my hunger the same as it would if I did it manually. So, I mean, it's not like I'm cheating in that aspect. It's not like I'm getting a really good deal on missing out on hunger consumption. So why not? Yeah, this is probably a little bigger than it needs to be, but that's okay. I'm totally all right with that. We'll get some grass spreading from this side as well. Perfect. All right. This will be a nice sized building. And then we'll have to decide I think we'll probably try to fit our machines in here related to bees, at least the starter ones for now. Because later on, what we could do is we could have a dedicated spot to processing the stuff, right? Like, obviously, this is just going to be our breeding ground for right now. I need a place to breed bees and to do all that kind of stuff. That's what this is. This is not meant to be like a one-size-fits-all. We're never going to build another bee thing again. That's not what this is. And the grass will slowly spread. It'll take quite a while, but it will. I think right here. Yeah. We should have plenty more dirt in our system that we can go get to finish this. We don't have silk touch though, so we're not going to be able to speed up this grass growing process. So we'll just have to kind of wait that out, but that's all right. It's not the end of the world. We are out of glass. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll just kind of give it a little bit of a ceiling here. Nothing super fancy. Once the grass spreads, we'll get the flowers we need inside and some hives and everything. And we probably don't need any more glass doors, I'm guessing.